4 o'clock in the morning, and the Royal Princess cruise liner is nearing the port of Dover. There are only 13 hours to its next departure, and in that time the 1,200 passengers and their luggage must be got off the ship, and another 1,200 must board. Pilot Peter Weston transfers from the launch to bring the ship safely into the port.
Control launch, pilot on board. Ferry.
Port control, Royal Princess.
Control over.
Yeah, just closing the port, Sandy. What's the situation?
Re-entry, Eastern, cross over to Bay, the pride of Calais, astern of you will follow you in.
Dave Hunt.
In the cruise terminal, Les Godley, the cruise manager, takes the roll call and instructs his team on their duties for the day.
Just to say thank you very much for turning up at this ungodly hour. Keep on smiling, not yawning.
Cruise ships are now becoming big business for Dover, and the passengers and operators demand 5-star treatment.
Port 10. Where's port 10?
Right, I'll call out the jobs that you're on. Don't everyone rush off unless I say go and get your kit ready, all right? I didn't say get your kit off. Get your kit ready.
The 2 Dover tugs are deployed to manoeuvre the ship next to the quayside.
And if you get near 1 metre from the quay edge, you put a lifebelt on, please. There'll be some asses kicked if I come out there and find that no one is obeying the safety rules, including me. You kick my ass if I don't comply. And that'll be the last time you ever work here, but never mind.
Long before the passengers are even awake, their luggage is taken off the ship and laid out in the baggage hall. All the baggage is colour-coded, and the passengers are given staggered times for disembarkation, which corresponds to the arrival of their baggage in the reclaim area.
How many, what you got there, Roger? Fine, what we can do, these are 2, bring the 3s into here, move these 2s down on there, just lengthen this line a bit. If you need the kiss of life, you're dead.
By 10 a.m, the first passengers begin to leave the ship.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Cream ain't off yet.
It's not off yet.
It's not off yet. Cream is not off yet. And you've come down early hoping to get your baggage and it's still on the boat. No, I didn't think you did.
It's an emergency.
Is it?
Unfortunately, your baggage hasn't complied with the emergency.
There's no emergency situation at all. They can't come off until their luggage is in here to be reclaimed. And the vessel actually synchronises them calling forward. And when I said, did they call you, they didn't answer me because they hadn't been called. They've just got off. Now, of course, if you have 50 people do that, big trouble, because we haven't got, you know, we just can't cope with that kind of situation. But people are crafty creatures.
Won't be in the surplus way. We will let you know. Follow that gentleman right there.
The majority of our travelling passengers are retired people. I mean, this cruise is quite expensive, if you like, because it's not just the cruise, they've actually flown the Atlantic. So it's people who can afford it, which are generally retired people with their pensions and their lump sums and that. Very, very few young people like me on there.
Should have been right with the others.
I can only afford to watch him. As the Irishman said as he slipped on a bar of soap, that's life for him. Good morning, everybody. How are you all this morning? Nice to see you. Welcome to Dover. Whoops. Did you enjoy your trip? Yeah, of course we did. All right, Bo? I'm just proving that if you smile, the whole world smiles with you.
Mrs. Betts?
Yes.
Yep, that's yours.
That's mine, and then I have a green one somewhere.
It's kind of a blue tall duffel bag that's got wheels on it. Yeah, that's ours. Yeah.
Yes, Mrs. Betts.
No, that's all I have.
That's all you have?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Coach number 15, okay. That's quite all right.
The American passengers have to catch flights back to the US, and there is a fleet of coaches waiting to take them to Heathrow and Gatwick airports.
Mrs. Ricketts, and you've got a big grey one. Okay.
It's navy blue.
For baggage handlers like Mike Esdale, the service must always come with a smile.
Yeah? Where's the bag I left over here? My little canvas bag you told me to leave on there.
I didn't. Did you a little canvas bag she had?
You want to put those up here?
No, sorry, okay, those, thanks.
Where is it going? To Heathrow or Gatwick?
Neither, car.
you got a car? How wonderful it is.
Coach number 24.
24. If you follow me?
24.
I'm going to spend my time fishing up here tomorrow.
On vacation or just a
Just
day
a day
off?
off. Yeah, just a day off, yep. This all goes in the side of the coach and you pick it up when you actually get to your airport.
Thank you.
No problem at all. If you want to go on board the coach now, you can rather than standing around and waiting. I'll make sure it gets on for you.
Thank you and thank you.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you much, Steve, darling. You have a nice flight home, won't you?
Lovely.
Okay, and thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Have a safe journey.
That's where I'm going to be tomorrow, south on the pier with my fishing rods. And the idea is to get them straight out of the sea, straight onto the barbecue. Nice bit of French bread and butter, a few beers, beautiful day. What number bus did he say?
26.
If you want to go on, I'll make sure your baggage gets on there, all right? Okay, safe journey home.
And good fishing.
Thank you. I know you have to use the same lines over and over again, but they only hear it once.
2 o'clock in the afternoon, and the new passengers are waiting to get on board. Andy Mills checks their hand
Fine,
luggage.
thanks yourselves. Good. They'll all come out nicely fresh in the room for you. Never find anything, because they're always good people that go on cruise ships anyway. Not like our beer runners, are they, or whatever, no. And they're a bit of a class of people, really. Shouldn't say that, should I? But it's true, they are, yeah. They're just people going on holiday here, and they're just taking their hair dryers and curling tongs and manicure scissors on board, that's all they do. Yes, it's fine for film, yeah. Processes all of them, it does.
Yes, and your name is, and I can reach you out.
Yeah. Fred Flintstone, the name is.
One piece of baggage has fallen into the sea.
Where's this bag?
It's only got toilet paper.
Yeah, but it shouldn't have gone in the water.
Well, it mixed everything.
Plonkers. Oh, did it come off the conveyor?
Yeah. No, I missed the net altogether. Yeah, it's gone for about £1 million worth.
Well, they will.
There's an air dryer left.
Well,
It's about 20 years old.
we're getting the bloke or the woman off, aren't we?
Yeah, the other man's going to go.
Right, I'll go and get a damage report claims book. And
I'll just leave it there to dry.
yeah, what we do is the person who's responsible for dropping it in deals with the customer. Surprising how good that makes and careful that makes people not doing it in the future.
That might be...
They're not getting me to deal with it, they will deal with it. With me standing right behind them. Yeah, the bit inside that net is going to bounce inside it. It can't bounce over it, so the net was not correctly deployed.
No, I didn't see it. He went behind the bar, came around the bar, but then, because there was other bag behind it, it shot it, so it went over the side. But it didn't, see, the net was here. We pulled it out further.
Yeah, where it should have been. Maybe that would have saved the bag.
5 o'clock and the cruise ship is ready to leave.
Port control, Royal Princess, we're leaving the berth now.
But an incoming yachtsman has other ideas.
We've got a yacht in the middle of the entrance here at the moment. We're trying to clear. I don't know if it's worth sounding the horn for that. Yeah. Port control, Royal Princess.
Go ahead, Princess.
Yeah, it's called the Grizzly.
Okay, yeah, I won't stop him now. He seems to be going out to do it. Oh, he's come back in again.
Okay, launcher's going out. He's clearing to the east. Okay. If you're a... Yeah, come to half ahead now. Midships.
Midships.
That's fine. That's
Control
good.
launch, port control.
410.
In just 13 hours, the cruise terminal has turned round 2,400 passengers, and the ship now sets sail for the Baltic.
In the car lanes, Customs Officer Peter Hughes from the Fast Cars 1 team is on duty selecting vehicles.
Hello, Customs. What's in the trailer?
Sorry?
What's in the trailer?
Some drink.
Some drink.
Well, we're having a party in Ashburn, so we've been across today to get some beers and some wine.
Yes. What quantities are you talking about, sir?
we've got about 35 cases of lager. It's all for our own consumption. Cases of wine. We've got nothing like
I believe you. Thanks very much. Thank you. Bye-bye now. Have a nice party.
Inside one of the car halls, his colleague Andy Vague has just searched a vehicle and discovered 2 China elephants hidden underneath bags of shopping. He decides to investigate further.
Has that button been put in recently?
You sure there's nothing in here, mate?
I got close in there, mate. We should board them.
Yeah, game on.
Right. I'm arresting you on suspicion of attempting to import drugs.
What?
Okay? I'm arresting you on suspicion of attempting to import drugs.
Yeah.
Right? You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention, when questioned, something that you later rely on in court. Okay?
Right.
Anything you do say will be taken down and may be given as evidence. Do you understand that?
Yep.
Okay, just come over here for a moment. Okay, you fully understand that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you're under arrest on suspicion of attempting to import drugs. That's what we believe is in the model there.
Right, just take a seat in there. You can smoke over there, you're all right.
Right.
Oh, no. Oh, no. What is that? Herbal.
Nah, it's not. Aye.
What do you think it is?
Herbal cannabis.
It smells like it, boss.
Dig it out.
Yeah.
What were you hoping for?
Well, hopefully it was a powder, so it could have been obviously amphetamine or heroin.
Yeah, for the concealment you'd expect powder. But there might be lots of different things.
Right, he's being custodised at the moment. He's having his legal rights explained to him, right to a solicitor, etc. We've had to strip search, yeah. It's done every time someone's arrested, you have to. And if we take him to another office, we'll strip search him again to make sure that he hasn't picked anything up in the process of getting there. Yeah, it's not very pleasant, but it's got to be done.
The drugs must now be carefully removed from the elephant. Andy and Peter are still hoping there's more than just cannabis inside.
I'm hoping for at least 20 packages. Keep your fingers crossed, eh?
Ah, there we go. Lovely jubbly. Good wine. Yeah, it's shaped like it should be powder, isn't it? Yeah. The shape of it. Might be a mixture, Andy.
Right, no. You can't check the other one, Luke.
No, we'll leave another one intact.
The second elephant is left intact for forensic tests.
20?
20 packages.
I'm just going to spike a quantity of packages to make sure that they all contain the same thing. I mean, I believe they're all going to contain herbal cannabis.
Smells like skunk.
Yeah, it is skunk, yeah.
What about the wee one?
Oh, yeah. That one, do you?
I like that one. That might be the powder. Nah.
Well, all the packages that I've pierced, they all contain a herbal substance, so I think it's safe to say that all the packages will contain the same thing. But until it's actually been to the government chemist, where the wrappings are removed from all the packages, you know, that's the only way we can tell for sure.
Well, they're all 100 grams each, we've got 2 kilos. 2¼ kilos wee wrappings. If it's skunk, you're looking at at least a tenner a gram. With normal herbal cannabis, you get a very giggly effect, shall we say. It doesn't last very long. But with the skunk, it's a heavier hit, and it lasts a longer time. So people will pay the money for the extra hit.
We're going to take you to another office, all right? Because we're transporting you, we have to cuff you, I'm afraid, all right?
I don't know what you're saying, that matter, do I?
We have to, if we're transporting you, I'm afraid.
Just to me.
We're going to be taking the male prisoner up to the other customs offices. TCU's offices. We'll be taking the drugs and the seized vehicle up as well. But I've got to liaise with the custody now to make sure they have someone up there waiting for us.
All right. After analysis by the government chemist, the 2 China elephants were found to contain a combined total of 4.1 kilos of cannabis, with a street value of over £13,000.
Saturday, the 6th of September, and the flags fly at half-mast as the port prepares to pay its final respects to Diana, Princess of Wales.
The order of service this morning is, service starts at 11 o'clock, and as you know, there will be a minute's silence for Princess of Wales. The signal for that 1 minute silence will be the siren sounded from terminal control. The rest of the port at that time are all going to stop work and spend a minute's silence with the rest of the country.
Bill Reid is coordinating today's arrangements.
The actual minute silence will be signalled by a short blast on what we call our berth 20 siren, which goes out throughout the port. The problem, of course, is that the port runs for 365 days, 24 hours every day, and it is never silent, only on sad occasions like this. So it will be something which is quite very unusual.
Do you know how 2 minute silence is going to be today?
Going to be 1 minute silence, same as over the rest of the country. Either 11:45, 11:50, when she's going to stand in just before she comes out for a sanctuary.
PC Steve Williams has come in specially to take part in a guard of honour.
You'll never forget her. Millions of others who never met her but felt they knew her will remember her. I, for one, believe that there are lessons to be drawn from her life and from the extraordinary and moving reaction to her death.
Stop the traffic, speak to everybody that you can, and just say, if you'd like to turn your engines off, it's up to you if you would like to get out your vehicle and join everybody in a minute's silence. If there's people in coaches out there, again, just let the drivers know that we're going to have a minute's silence. It will be short, you know, soon.
You'll be told that with hands in front of you like that, you just slightly bow your head, and that's what they want uniformity.
Hello, Port Control, this is Terminal Control. Can I just confirm what you're going to do with the Manet when she arrives? It's due in just sort of before this minute of silence.
Is that the only thing? No.
Are they? Right. Peter was saying that you would probably hold it in the bay. Right, okay. But you, I mean, if... Yeah. Right. Okay then. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye-bye. They don't know what they're going to do with the Manet yet because they haven't contacted her. But the Highway and the Emperor are certainly going to lay up outside.
I normally start work at about 2 o'clock, but the whole of the line here, they've all come in to pay their respects. You know, none of them are working. I'm the representative from my section who are working this afternoon, and the rest of them are from the section that's just finished earliest yesterday. And they're coming in their own time, which I think is marvellous. In a short while, they're going to stop all the traffic from coming in the port and invite people to get out of their cars and the coaches and pay their respects as well. Very sad day.
Attention, please.
At about 11:50 today, a siren will sound throughout the port of Dover.
This and a single cannon shot being fired from the castle will indicate the start of a period of silence that passengers are invited to respect, together with the port community and nation, in remembrance of Diane, Princess of Wales. A second sounding of the siren will signal the conclusion of the silence. Thank you.
May I have your attention, please? The newsagents will be closing out of respect for Diana, the Princess of Wales. Thank you.
Hello there, it's Terminal Control. Watching the service, they're getting fairly close, so could we... Yeah, we're stopping traffic inside the port now, so if you can stop...
Could you switch ignition off, please, madam? If you're here to get out of the car and join us for the silence in a few moments, then please do so. Thank you.
Anchor Weighbridge Control. Could you stop all traffic going across the Weighbridges now, please? Thank you. Anchor West Ramp Control.
Go ahead, Control.
Yeah, would you stop all the traffic coming up the West Ramp now, please?
Will do.
We're obviously going to observe the silence for Diana in just a few minutes. If all your passengers would like to get off and join us with that minute silence, we're more than happy to have you with us. Thank you.
Anchor 2, Anchor Control. Yeah, Dave, the coffin is just leaving the Abbey now, so it shouldn't be too long now. Right, it's the final call to all anchors. We should be holding traffic throughout the port now. Can you please now go to Anchor ClearNet? Anchor ClearNet.
Can you give me the nod when you want me to fire up?
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
A sad day all round.
The flying squad are caught in a crossfire of gang warfare in the concluding part of Thief Takers. Next.